Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City, and it is late September. And what I'd like to do is give you an update about things that are going on in the Oklahoma City market. I've been very excited about this, in the last decade or so because I grew up in Oklahoma City and, I've been here a long time and it's been kind of discouraging, early on that the city wasn't more dynamic, especially, when we had our oil meltdown in 1982. But, the city has recovered from that, and the growth factor here, the economy, everything that's going on has been just so impressive to someone that's lived here all their lives that I'm constantly amazed that it just keeps coming. And that's what I want to talk to you about today, just some of the new developments. So, for one thing, we're very proud of our NBA team, the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've come pretty close. We've been in the NBA Finals, and we've also, been in, a lot of championships, but not quite there. But the team is pretty fantastic right now. They're young. We've got a great general manager, and the exciting news is twofold. First of all, they've agreed to stay in Oklahoma City beyond 2050, so they're here to stay. And part of the reason for that also is, we've got a nice arena, but you know how pro sports is. You got to keep going. And so there is plans in the works right now for a brand new state-of-the-art arena. You've got to keep up in this. And we want to keep that team because, the support is just fantastic and it just adds to the life of Oklahoma City. Down to the south in Norman, where the University of Oklahoma is, if you take downtown Oklahoma City, you have Moore, which is the next suburb to the south off Interstate 35, and then Norman, which is a tremendously vibrant town, university town. They're putting $1.1 billion into an entertainment area. It's going to be fantastic, and this is just kind of part of what's going on here. Pratt & Whitney, one of the major, companies that produce jet engines, and they're very much involved in Tinker Air Force Base. They're doing a $255 million expansion that I've talked about before. That's how important Tinker is. We also have, by the American Legislative Exchange, we are now the state with the third lowest cost of doing business in the United States. That is incredibly attractive right now because we're seeing, companies move and they're looking for, a great workplace. They're looking for a workforce that's outstanding, which we have. And they're looking for a lower cost of doing business, and that certainly is us. Now, we've also been declared the fifth best state in the United States for an economic outlook. So, in other words, we're definitely not just a city on the move, Tulsa and Oklahoma City, but a state on the move. We're also recently, in terms of the numbers of where people are moving to, we're the number 10 state in the United States for net migration. In other words, instead of contracting, we are still growing all the way through the state. Now, there's some other things that I've talked about, the 12,000 seat outdoor arena that's going to be built on the west side of Oklahoma City. It is going to be kind of a Red Rocks type of a thing. Again, you don't do this if the economy is poor, if people are not spending money and they don't want to do things. MAPS 4 is in full swing. That's where we do a sales tax that raises almost $1 billion. And in 2025, the new American Indian Resort and Hotel is opening up next to the First Americans Museum, downtown Oklahoma City. Definitely outstanding, definitely a lot of great things going on. Oklahoma City just continues to impress me. I'm so happy because, I've been waiting a long time for this, but it just keeps getting better and better.